So let me share this message with you real quick. I pressed the battery to check my battery, and it only showed 2 of those bars. So I was like, something's off. So I go and I put it on the next charger. I was like, let me see what's going on. This is my good battery, my good 5.0. When I used to cutting the grass, and it wasn't working. It's the same thing, same different charger. So immediately I thought back to the time when the Lord was prompting me to go cut my grass like 2 days ago, but I didn't listen. And today I was like, I got time today, so I'm gonna go do it today. So I get out here and I get to going, and they say, battery not working. I check the next battery. Luckily, that one was working. One battery will get me through the front or whatever I need to do. But the message of this is, when God prompts you to do something, not sometimes, do it. Do it. Don't do it when you feel like it or when it makes sense to you. Do it. Because what he was prompting me to do was go and do the same scenario, and I would have seen that battery wasn't working, and I would have been able to call the people because my warranty ran out 2 days ago. The same day the Lord was prompting me to go cut the grass was the same day, 2 days I had to spare, and I would have had more than enough time to call him. But God is so good, right? He showed up and showed out in this situation, because I was like, I told my wife, and she was like, you better hurry up and call him. That expired 2 days ago. So I call him, and I have this kind of little doubt in my mind, but I'm like, I done seen God work so many times in my life, so I hold my breath, and I'm like, I'm 50-50, but I know I have to keep the faith and trust that if I want this to work out, I got to believe God gonna show up and do what he needs to do. So I got on the phone, I called them, they had me waiting on hold. Then they said they was gonna call me back. Got my number down, they called me back. Maybe 2 push on the lawn, they called me. So I answered the phone. She asked me for the serial number. I wrote down, told her the serial number. She said, oh, this battery actually expires 2 days ago. I'm like, whew. So now I'm a little nervous, because I'm like, usually when they see that, they won't think. She was like, let's see if we can make it happen, because it's 2 days ago. I'm quite sure we could work something out. So she was like, what machine does it go to? I told her the machine it goes to. She was like, no, it's not seeing that online. I was like, maybe it goes to my blower, because I have a lawnmower and a blower. So she's like, oh, actually it does go to the blower. So now I got a little burst of hope, because I was like, I ordered this blower, and I had it for like maybe 2 years, roughly, 2022. And I don't know if it's gonna fall in that warranty line. She said, what do you know? It falls in the warranty line. We could go ahead and take care of this for you, Mr. James. I said, immediately when she said that, before she even said that, I was already thinking, like, this is a story to come on here and share, because there's God moments happen like this in your life each and every day. But if we're too busy, we won't see it. But as I was working, I'm so accustomed to working with God, understanding how he works on the same frequency, on the same channel, that I was like, I got to come on here and share, because when I'm sharing daily devotionals, sometimes it's not reaching the people like it needs to. It's reaching who it needs to reach. I always believe that. But some people, you're going to have to do a little bit more. You're going to have to show a little bit more and let them in on your life, so they could be able to see, maybe if I apply and I think that same way towards whatever I'm going through in this season, I'll be able to see God, just like Andrew sees God and hears from the Lord. So long story short, we went ahead and got that handle. And then when she puts me on hold, go to check to see if they have any in stock. Come to find out they don't have any in stock. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm still optimistic. I'm like, well, something's gonna happen. Either she's gonna tell me she's gonna call me back and figure it out, or something. She's like, what we can actually do is send you a 2.0 battery and a 4.0 battery, which is gonna be more than the 5.0 battery that you lost. So there he goes, showing again, not only one battery. Now I get 2 batteries that gonna surpass the 1 battery that I thought I lost. And it's blessings like this that happens to me on a daily basis, whether it's with my kids, whether it's with my family, whether it's with when I go out and I'm being helped in a store or at a restaurant. I truly believe in my heart that God is working, and he works everything out for my good. And even when I'm going through a situation that I don't feel like going through, because there are situations like that, I'm like, I say this under my breath. God is working all things out for my good. And as I say that, it just releases it. All the little tension, the so-called stress that's trying to come upon me, it releases it, and it gives the control to God and room for him to work. So I just thought I'd come on here and share this story, a quick story with you before I go out and cut this grass. It's extremely hot. Yesterday it was hot. Today I feel like it's hotter. And to think I wanted to get into landscaping and lawn care business. This is my test. That's how I look at it. This is my test to see if I'm fit to get in the kitchen with doing that. You know how they say, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen? Well, that's my kitchen, is being out here in this heat. I don't mind doing yard work. I don't mind using my hands. I don't mind getting out here and getting dirty. But this heat is different, and I'm getting older. And you know, for some reason as men, we feel like we got this. Oh, we the same 17-year-old, 16-year-old, whatever. We get out there with them. I'm learning to understand that when I've been waking up these days on my back, waking up later and later, I understand two things like my wife tell me. The Lord is allowing you to rest. He's saying rest. And every time I try to get up, he's like, go back to sleep. So take it. That is truly a gift from God. So I'm learning to understand his nudgings with that too, because sometimes I can feel like I got this, I can do it. And then I'm on my back. And I don't need to hurt myself because my wife relies on me like I rely on her. And it's a two-person team over here. She got the high, I go low. How we say it? You go high, I go low. And we get the job done. No excuses, no complaints. And as I'm out here about to cut this grass, my wife, my beautiful wife, is in the house preparing lunch, cooking up so we can eat and enjoy and have something to store up and give me sufficient strength and energy once I get done cutting this grass. But yeah, God is so good. I just wanted to share that and hopefully inspire someone. And whatever you going through, understand, keep God in the center of everything that you have going on, and trust and believe it's going to work out, and it will. Maybe not to your understanding, but to God's understanding, because his ways are so much higher than ours. Is like up there. Our ways is like down here, almost close to the ground, and yet we think we know it all. But peace and love until next message. Out.